Hello, everybody. So, yesterday I read this interesting article by Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde, and the story is this is actually a short story. This story is about the name of the story is The Model Millionaire. So, Oscar is actually very famous for his wonderful course about the life and other things, which is quite interesting and which has a huge amount of his wisdom and knowledge and psychological growth, which so in this interesting story, this the author actually this he is actually Irish poet and dramatist. This Oscar, and his lifespan was from 1854 to 1900. He's short. He lived very short life, and he actually lots of other things is happening with his life. Is the ending of his life was tragic. So in this story, this is a short story, as I said, and it is interesting in one sense. And actually, one line, there is one interesting sentence in this write-up, which made me to think about the whole thing. And he said, so Hog, the main character of this story is a hog, and he is wonderful guy who who is very smart, nice looking, and very handsome in one word. But he do not have any skills in earning the money. So basically, this the main character of this story is he have all the quality except he do not know how to earn money. So he was a bit poor, but that's it. But he had a girlfriend, and girlfriend was also very pretty, very nice. But the father of his girlfriend said he must have enough money, which is 10,000 of their currency, at least. So then the father of his girlfriend will think about their marriage. So, but this was very difficult for that um, principal character to earn this 10,000 currency. But it was really difficult for him to earn this because he was so broke. This, according to the story, it was really difficult even to earn 100 of their currency. Like he was really poor in that sense, but he was very smart and handsome, and that's why maybe they went on their relationship. Anyway, that's a different story. So one interesting sentence actually. So there was this hog. The main character of this story had a friend who is a painter, and that painter was really a bit comparatively a bit rich, and the painter was also a bit unusual, but his painting was really excellent. So he used to have a lot of friends. That painter used to have a lot of friends, and um, he used to sell a lot of paintings to the rich people rich people, and thus he was a bit comparatively rich. So one day, the hog went to his painter's house, and he was drawing some beggar's picture, portrait, not portrait. It's a painting of the beggar. So there was some beggar in model, and his painter friend was drawing that beggar model's picture. And interestingly, uh, the beggar looked so miserable, and the our hog actually thought about that. Oh my God, how come these people look so miserable? And he looked so poor in his torn clothes, and it was like not clothes, nothing in his body, kind of, and he looked so miserable, so poor. Then Hog actually gave him some money, like maybe one, two, whatever he had in his pocket, and he said, "Take it to the bigger." When his painter friend, went outside for little another emergency work for just a while. So main character actually gave him that money, and it's just a very small amount because he was bigger. So he thought, okay, let me give him. And then actually Hog later had to walk a whole, I don't know, 6 back to his house because he don't have enough money to come back using other things, using the things. So here one interesting thing is, Hog actually asked his friend, the painter friend, like why you are drawing this picture so much miserable, and at the same time when you see this poor, Hog actually asked his friend another interesting questions also, like how much money you give to this model bigger, how much money you give them, and how much money you get by selling your painting. And Hog found it like the gap is huge. So Hog said, why you are doing this? I mean, why don't you pay him some fair share, some good amount of money? Why not? Why you are not changing the society? I mean, contribute to change the society. Then his painter friend said one very amazing thing. He said, I do not know if it is you like it or not, if you will like it or not, but I found this sentence is very interesting. He said, the role of the artist, is not change artist or painter or author. He said that their role is not to change the society. Their role is to present the society for people's better understanding. So their role is not to change the society. Their role is to bring the society as it is and make it more understandable for everybody. So that's the very interesting line, which made me feel very much intrigued. And actually the ending was very nice, that poor beggar was not actually a beggar. He was a millionaire model who once wished to paint himself as a beggar. That was the story. Then that millionaire beggar actually has sent the whole amount of money that the Hog needed for his marriage, and it was really interesting. The ending was really good, really nice. But yeah, it was nice reading. And interesting thing is, today I read another story, which is The Guest by Albert Camus. And funny thing is, I'm actually kind of philosophically a big fan of Albert Camus. But interesting thing is, this story is just I'm sorry, just rubbish. I mean, The Guest, I don't know what he tried to say. I mean, I understood what he tried to say, but there was nothing there. I mean, the story stopped all of a sudden, and I read a lot of short stories, but it doesn't mean that I don't understand short stories. The thing is, maybe I think the story is it's a wrong story. Sometimes some great people also write some weak stories, and that's not how we should consider them. But yeah, this story was not that elegant. Albert Camus. And is there any famous quotes there? Is there any interesting thing? Yeah, actually, Albert Camus was very much one of the finest philosopher and existentialist, and his words and his philosophy was really strong. So we should not underestimate him. In fact, I read Albert Camus and Oscar Wilde back to back in these 2 days because of their very frontier philosophical thoughts and the way they talk and the way they present all these things. This is very powerful, and yeah, this is very powerful. And if you look at Brainy Course or any Courts website, you will see Albert Camus and you will see Oscar Wilde, and both of them is very much famous in their side. And if you read their course, you will see their intelligence and their wisdom is really high. Anyway, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.